So this video is kind of stupid. And I've wanted to do it for so long, but I just never have. A bit of context. Do you remember the dream house you had when you were a kid? Like, when I mean a kid, I mean like when you were like really, really young, weren't even like double digit age yet, like less than 10 years old. Do you remember like the dream house that you had, or like the plans that you had to move out? Because I do. And I remember pitching this to my mum, and I'd thought it through, and it's a really, really stupid idea, but I wanted to build it in The Sims just to see, like, how ridiculous it actually was. And also just because I can't do it now. I've moved out. I can't do my first, like, actual my own house sort of thing. So let's do that right now. Also, yes, I have done my hair. This is too purple. It should have been more grey, but it will fade out. It's all fine. But yeah, let's go into The Sims and build my 8-year-old self's dream house. Okay, so you might be noticing there's already a house here. This house I actually wasn't even gonna build, but I'm kind of glad I did for a few different reasons. I actually just basically took a shell, like a debug shell, and just like traced it for this. Made a few changes, but yeah, I just stole this house basically from debug. I never used debug, so it was really weird. But it looks all really nice and beautiful, doesn't it? It is done. It's got a floor plan, and if you like, I can upload this onto the gallery. So if you want to finish the shell, because technically I guess it's a shell, but it's got a nice decorated garden. Like, it's got a nice kind of side bit. It's got a really lovely back garden, right? It's beautiful. The inside isn't finished. The only things that are done in here are the downstairs toilet, the kitchen. I say done, I haven't fully decorated it, but the kitchen and then the upstairs bathroom are done. So those are the only things that have been done. So you're probably thinking, well, what the hell was your dream home then? Like, when you were 8 years old, like, what the hell was it? Let's go to the garden for that. My plan to my mum when I was about 8 was, I'm going to buy 4 garden sheds and I was gonna bolt them together in the back garden and have like a room for a living room, have room for a bedroom, maybe a spare bedroom, a little kitchen space, you know, just like my own home. And she said, what about a bathroom? How are you going to get plumbing? I said, oh, it's fine, mum, don't worry about it. I'm going to come in and use your bathroom. She said, okay, what about kitchen? What are you going to eat? It's fine, mum, I'll come in and use your kitchen. And she said, what about electric? And I said, don't worry, mum, listen, an extension lead, yeah, the really long ones that can go outside, we'll just thread that from the dining room out through the back door into my home. And being in the UK, she said, okay, but it's going to get very cold out there if you're just in a shed. I said, don't worry about it, mum, I've already figured it out. I'm going to get some insulation. I'm going to get some of the fuzzy stuff, because I knew what insulation was at 8 years old. So I'm going to get some of the fuzzy stuff. I'm going to line the outside walls and I'm going to brick around it. Insulated, it's going to be amazing. Don't you worry, mum, I'll be nice and warm. And she said, all right, okay, then no problem. I have since done a little bit of research. And I mean since, I mean like yesterday when I was pre-building this house. Sheds aren't cheap. Sheds are like £600 depending on what you're getting, and that was just for like a basic shed. Granted, I did only look at Argos, so Argos might be just quite expensive for sheds because they're not a shed place. If I looked on like Wix or B&Q, might have been a little bit cheaper, but sheds are expensive, and I was gonna get 4 of them. So I was somehow, as an 8-year-old, gonna get 2 grand at least together and then build some sheds. How was I going to build a shed? Actually, I think I was probably going to get my stepdad to do it, thinking about it now. I might have got him to do it. And I was going to bolt them together. I was going to cut some of the walls out to make little doorways to go between the 4 sheds, because obviously they only have their own doors on the outside. So how are you going to get around the inside? I was going to cut some doorways out, and I was going to live in that. And it's fine being an 8-year-old, you know, sheds are pretty roomy, but especially in The Sims, a shed is like, what, 2x3? And a bed is 1x3, so it's going to be very squishy. There's no double bed going in here, but I wanted to try and build it. So I built this amazing, really nice house just so I could live in the shed. And my husband was laughing, and he was saying if he had to live in a shed, he said it's literally living in the lap of luxury. Like, you are in the lap, the back garden of the luxury. And I was like, yeah, okay, well, listen, 8-year-old me loved the idea of it. So what I'm gonna do is, first things first, I'm gonna build the shed. The only thing I don't like is that this is medium wall height, and I feel like it needs to be medium wall height to look good. So that means my shed is also gonna be medium wall height. I could build it on the 2nd story and then raise it, like, and lower it down, which I did consider doing. Because if you didn't know, you can do that. So you can like bring this, put that on there, you can delete this, and then you can literally just like pull this right down. I did consider doing this because, let's be honest, I'm not actually going to be using this, And I think if you put stairs here, does that actually work? So if I put stairs there, would that be fine? Like, would that be usable? That would be usable. So you could actually access that, but it just means that you're always going to be actually upstairs to access your shed. And let's be real, I'm not actually going to play in this house. I just wanted to build it to see what would happen. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just build the sheds first. Actually, before I do that, let me upload this to the gallery before anything else. Hang on. Okay, so that's on the gallery. So if you do want to, it's just under unfinished house underneath the hashtag TEG builds. And it's also, I've made it a show challenge and as unfurnished. So, you know, if you want to use this, because I think I will use the actual house. I just don't want to use the sheds. So if you wanna, you can do it, but I don't particularly wanna. So I'm just gonna build this on the ground floor, and let's just build like a regular, plain old shed. So you get the regular. I don't know how the colors are gonna be. I feel like an orangey wood would be better actually. Like, I feel like kind of that sort of color, and we can try to match it. Again, I'm not really chuffed that it's the medium walls, but we can deal with that. And then let's find like a really sheddy. That's not a sheddy. Sheds are like, are they sideways slats? They are, aren't they? Oh, horse ranch is like pretty much perfect. I can get like an old, oh yeah, horse ranch is the perfect one for that. And the colours are pretty damn close. I think I want to build this on the upstairs, but I don't think because these aren't gonna be functional. Like, I know they're not, and let's be honest, if you want to play in this, you can, but I don't know why you would want to. Okay, I'm just gonna build it on that just because that just looks really weird otherwise. And I'm just not really a fan of how it looks with the medium wall height, so listen, it's not perfect and it's fine. Well, actually, I could put like a foundation. You know how like sheds should have like some sort of foundation like that, like some sort of support. Should we do like a grey one? Let's do like that, like it's stone. Yeah, it is floating. Technically, it's floating. We'll do like it's stone. Okay, so the door there, and should I do the window on which side? Because the thing is about windows, but the thing is, right, if you're building a shed, I imagine you could change things around a little bit, potentially, so it doesn't have to be, like, perfect. Is there not going to be a matching window swatch? There is not. Okay, what? That's cottage living, right? Oh, would that be, like, the right colour? Of course it wouldn't, because why would it? That would just be far too easy, wouldn't it? Oh my lord. What about this one? We'll do a white window, I think. Is this window bigger or is this window bigger? Technically this one. Okay, we'll do a white window, and I think the window should be like on the side. I feel like it should have two here. So we've got those two little windows on the side. Now, my plan is to literally just like copy these and see what happens. So let's make sure there's enough room. And I don't know how I'm going to do the doors and stuff yet. So I was thinking it could literally just be a straight copy. So like there, there, and there. But I was thinking when I'm assembling these sheds, what's to stop me from moving this panel to this side so I can move these windows over? Does that make sense? So that I don't have an interior window, so I could do that on both of them. And then I can also move the doors around. I think that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so that door... We have a spare door. We need 4 doors. So, yeah, so those sheds are just the exact same. And I was thinking I could have, like, a wraparound situation, or maybe, like, sort of move one of the doors here. Might be a good idea. So, like, this could be like your entryway, and I was thinking maybe like a kitchenette could go in here, like a little mini fridge, a microwave, a couple counters could be good. So you have like a little walkway, and then this one could be like the bedroom maybe, because it's like you can't access this apart from through this way. This one could be the living room, and this one could be like a dining room office space maybe. Like, this is kind of my plan, and I am so aware of how stupid this plan is, but I actually love it. Now, realistically, so if you had these panels, realistically, these would have a hole out of them for the door. But you can get sheds with the doors on the side. So I'm thinking 8-year-old me planned for that. So we bought 2 sheds with the door at the front and 2 sheds with the door on the side. And we've just like flipped some panels around. That's what I'm thinking. What I might do though, is I might make these 2 doors. So we scrap the doors, we don't need them. We'll make them holes in the wall instead. So we make them archways. So we have 2 archways instead. And that makes the place feel a bit more open, you know? It feels great being in here. I think that's probably the right colour. Yeah, okay. That looks like it's probably going to be the right colour. Let's get some lights in here real quick. And I'm also going to paint the indoors the exact same wall colour. Because I wouldn't have thought about paint when I was younger. Like, I would have just been happy to have my own house. And to be fair, I could probably put brick on the outside of these. Because, like, again, I planned to brick them, but I don't think I'm going to, just because the vibes. The only other thing is the roof situation. So would I have built a brand new, completely weird looking roof? Or would I have just used the roofs as they should have been? Now, bearing in mind, if you have like the front facing ones, you have two different types of roof on a shed. I'm really thinking this through, right? You have two different types of roof on a shed. You have ones that look like this, and then you have the ones that are kind of like slanted. That's typically, I think, the sort of roofs you'd get on a shed. So what do? Do I either like just kind of mix and match them, which I think might be a cool idea, but that might cause some drainage issues, because if the door for this one is on the inside, typically the roof would be the other way around. It'd be like this, and you're gonna get some guttering and stuff stuck in there. Or do I literally just kind of just do the same one all the way around? I don't think that would work. But you can, for these front-facing ones, you can still get roofing like this. So what if I did like some sort of industrial-looking thing? Or I actually just used my 8-year-old brain and I flipped them like that so that it all makes sense. I think that's the best option. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's a good option. And I could have just used the same one roof, but hey, if I want to move these sheds around, I need to move these sheds around. And we'll go... There's like a black felt-looking one, isn't there? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you got like this one. Oh, it's technically concrete, but it looks like that felt material. So you can get that in like the dark color, and that looks just like a shed. Right, I think that's my shed's done. Let's paint the inside of the walls the same. And then the flooring, I think the best flooring would be just obviously a wooden one. I was thinking honestly this one, if it has a bit more of a different swatch, we could just go like the kind of default one, because I like the idea. I like the design of the nails and stuff on it. I do quite like that. We could also go for corkboard. Corkboard is actually quite a common one, I think, for flooring, but I think I'm just going to go with this one. A bit more fancy. I don't know what colour to go for, because that's too orange, that's too dark, and that's just too orange again. So I think I'll just go for the basic default one. So let's go with that. And I will, just so that you can access this, I will get some sort of flooring so we can get a staircase in here, and then we'll get some stairs. So yeah, you could easily just make this into like a really small unit, which I think might be quite fun. I think that'd be really cute if you did that. That step looks so stupid, but it has to be like that, unfortunately. It doesn't work otherwise. Okay, cool. So we have a little shed. As I said, this is such a stupid video, and I'm literally not furnishing anything else because we just need the bathroom and we need the kitchen, and that's literally it. So I'm not going to furnish anything else but this. So there's not going to be no bathroom, but I did say to my husband, we have this chamber pot now from For Rent, and obviously this is toddler size. It's not like even kid size or adult sized. So I'm going to size it up. So we'll have a little chamber pot in here. I think that's a good compromise, so that if we, you know, if it's too late or we can't be bothered going in, or if it's really bad weather outside, we won't bother. We'll just keep the pot in here. Don't know what room that's going to go in yet. I might just whack it in the bedroom, but we'll see where we put the little pot, okay? Okay. Kitchen cabinets and stuff like that. So I literally do just want the mini fridge. Go with like a nice high-tech one, a nice high-tech mini fridge. I do just want the mini fridge, and I want some really rustic cabinets. I was thinking maybe just shelving, or maybe like one of these. Obviously not quite that one, but like we can do the... No, I want one with a little curtain in it. The island would make more sense because they have got the curtains on them, but... because I think the curtains would make so much more sense in here, but you can't actually use the island that way. That could be okay. Like an end piece. No, it's not okay. Oh, this end piece has got a little curtain on it. And Sims can cook on those, can't they? So that could be alright, actually. That's from the country kitchen kit. So, like, what if we did that? I'm going to be alt placing a lot of things. And then for a sink, realistically, you need one that's reusable. So we have got this one. We've got another one, haven't we? Yeah, we've got this one as well. So, like, you kind of refill these, technically. I mean, you don't, but, like, you do. And you can, like, take these outside and stuff like that. Or, that's a bit more rustic looking, but it doesn't look like you could refill it. Oh, hang on. We've got the country kitchen kit one. Never mind. We can literally just have that one. Okay. So, we'll have that in here with this. We have, like, a full set, and I'll scoot that in as well. So, I have actually got a proper country kitchen sink. Or should I use the other side of that? Oh, wait, that's not got... Oh, that's so annoying. Although I do quite like the idea of those two together. Can that actually all fit in here properly? If we alt place things. Oh, it's still clipping. That's so annoying. Because that would look so cute together. Like a couple little counters and stuff. That would look so cute. But we really can't squish that in anymore. Okay, I think I'll just stick to the end piece then, and we could just put like a bin in there. But I will scoot over because I don't understand why there's such a... Oh, it's because of the sink, isn't it? But then why would there be a gap between the sink and the countertop anyway? Okay, these aren't the final colours. I'll probably change these. And we'll just put like a little bin in here as well. Maybe like this one with the bin bag in it. Like, I know it doesn't make a single bit of difference. And technically your Sims can't use it if it's this direction, but we can click and drag it in. And then we can also do a little microwave. There's no space for cabinets, I don't think. We can have some shelving, potentially, or like some cute little decorations for the kitchen. Technically, if that's nailed above the window, technically that will still be fine, like, because this isn't nailed in, it's by string, so it's hanging there. So yes, it goes over the window a little bit, but I think that's fine. It's a little bit of clutter there as well, right? That's cool, that's cool, that's fine. And then what decorations could we do for the kitchen in here? Why is this in a kitchen decoration thing? I've had the romantic garden stuff thing for a while because it was free. So like a lot of people obviously claimed it. I've had it for a while and I'm only now just getting like, oh, the new items. Like, I don't know why I'm suddenly just getting that. Okay, so I put like a few little cluttery things on there. I don't want to put too much because I don't know how that'll affect the microwave if it's like too cluttered up there. I don't think it would affect it at all, but I don't want to put too much there. I think the last little detail for this would be like a little welcome mat, to be honest. There is actually a welcome mat now that came with For Rent, like this one, but I don't think I really want to use that one. I think I want something a bit more like small and colourful. Just to like bring a little bit more colour to this little shed. I know this doesn't line up properly, that might annoy some people quite a lot, but like that's fine. And let's go for like a nice like, I think the blue is fine. It's actually like a really good swatch. And I think I might keep the cabinets blue, you know? I haven't really seen what else there is. I don't think I actually... Did I used to like pink when I was younger? I don't think I did. I did really like blue. I think we'll just stick with the blue. Yeah, that matches up pretty nicely, so we'll stick with that. That's... I quite like this. And there's a lot of blue going on in here. I think this is a really cute little kitchenette area, if I'm saying so myself. The next thing we'll do is a little dining table. Honestly, there's not much point in having a dining table because it would have just been me. Like, I'm thinking, why did I get 4 sheds? Did I think 1 shed would be a bathroom? Because we could do a bathroom, but I don't really want to do a bathroom. I couldn't be asked for the plumbing of that. You know, like, if you think about it and you're trying to put, like, stuff in here, it wouldn't really go very well. But I could do, like, a little dining table, 2 little chairs. But that'll basically be all that could fit in here, which is kind of sad. So I can maybe do it, like, in the corner. And then maybe have like a bookshelf in here. And I use these little plastic garden chairs because, let's be real, like, I wouldn't have been able to get all this brand new amazing furniture. And maybe this could be like an offcut from like when we cut a door out. That's really good idea. Is there like the kitchen counters that are like the same colour? No, I was gonna say if the worktop was the same colour, that would have been like really good. What about like, oh, wrong one. What about for this? Like, that kind of matches the same colour too. Because I'm thinking if we can try and match like the wood tones quite a bit, it might be like it's recycled. And yes, of course you can paint it, but like what's the point for some shelving? Why would you bother repainting the shelving? And like this table matches perfectly. And let's get like a little bookcase in here. So this kind of doubles up as like a kind of office space as well as that. I would love to use this one because it's literally so ratchet, but if you use that, you can't really fit anything else in here. Like, I don't think that chair would be usable. I could use this one, like a broken one. And it's got like a matching, that's pretty much the right colour, right? Yeah, that's like the right colour, that's fine. And then I could put like some storage boxes in the bottom as well, because we're gonna need the storage, you know, we're living in a tiny little shed. We're gonna need the storage space. I've also remembered that when I was younger, like, I think I might have actually been younger than this, or maybe the same age. But I don't know if I told my mum I was gonna run away, or if it was just like another idea for me moving out. But I remember saying that I was going to get a tent and I was going to go to the local park, like the local play park, and I was going to live in a tent. I think for some reason I was going to rope in my stepdad to come with me. I don't actually remember why I would have done that, but I think I was going to rope him in to come with me. And I was going to live off of cake mix, you know, like literal like cake batter. I was going to like mix up a load of that, live off of the cake mix, and that was going to be me. I was such a weird kid. And I feel like I still am weird because I'm now making this in The Sims. But, like, I was so odd. Right, okay. I'm not going to do anything else in this room, I don't think. I might come back and decorate some things later on. But, I mean, it's just been, like, on these interior walls. And I don't really think I would have cared too much about a dining room. It's more the living room and my bedroom that I'm going to care about. So, okay. So, let's get, like, a little cute little living room going on. I think I can picture some fairy lights. A little sofa. And I think we have some really good ones. Oh, actually... how about we use the one from high school years? No, it's an armchair, isn't it? I was gonna say I could use like this inflatable one. I could have two of them, I guess. I think it would make more sense, really. In a small space, it would make more sense to have two small items of furniture that you can move around easier. Oh my god, I've never actually looked at these swatches, you know. Okay, these are pretty... Let's go with that for one of them. And then maybe just like a, we'll go for a plain one. We'll go for like a blue one. Literally just because that is so 90s. And I think that's perfect. But how about we have the chairs kind of here and a TV? So if we get like a really small table, like maybe one like this with some storage in it, and then just a small little oh my god, the penguin TV looks beautiful. I did have a TV like this though in my room, so it'll probably be one of these, because I did have a TV with an aerial when I was like this age. Me and my sister shared a room, and we had like a little TV in there that we'd share. So it was just me that's going to move out into the shed though. She wasn't going to move with me. Sod that. I don't quite know what else to put in here. I want to put some fairy lights in here for sure. I didn't really get to customize my bedroom much when I was younger. When we actually moved into the house that I had this idea in, me and my sister had the biggest room because there was two of us sharing the room. Well, I suppose it's two of them sharing the other room as well. I don't know. We had the biggest room, and that room, the previous owners had painted like this really nice like window to a fairy realm on the wall, and it was a beautiful painting. And it was just like literally a little window. There were fairies in it, and it was beautiful. I loved it so much. But it eventually got painted over, which is a shame. Like, it was so sad seeing that go. But we didn't really get to customize our room much, because when we moved into our other sister's room, if you think of like UK homes, a small box room, it was literally that room. So when we moved into there, it had our other sister's customization on their walls, like their colours and stuff like that, on the walls. And I don't remember my mum repainting it, so we didn't really get to customize our room much. So I feel like I definitely would have loved to have had some fairy lights and stuff in there. And I'm gonna put some posters on this as well. Oh, actually, should I do like a nod to that mural? Is there gonna be anything that I could maybe... Oh, I don't think about that. I could do like a nod to that mural, because it was really, really beautiful. Like, I wish I had pictures of it. Like, it was so nice. Right, I actually have a few alternatives. Oh, actually, hang on. Oh, that could... Oh, I have a few different alternatives, and I don't know which one to go for. So, this one has, like, this sort of kind of right stone archway, because it was, like, a window with a stone archway. So that has, like, the kind of right shape of, and, like, the idea of the stone. This one definitely has the right idea of, like, a window, because that's, like... It just looks great. I don't think that one really goes. This one kind of matches the scene because it showed off like hills with like a waterfall, and although this hasn't got the waterfall, it's still got like a lake and it's got the hills. So I feel like these are two good contenders. This one is from Growing Together, and it's not the right colours, but it also has the right idea of like the window shape and like the scenery. And then without that, I was thinking maybe like we could have this with the fairies separate, as if it's like two separate pictures, and it's like an ode to it. But now that I'm looking at this, I think not. So that means the pictures are out. So it's between these three, and I really don't know, because again, this matches like the stone vibe, this matches the scene vibe, and that just kind of matches the whole idea of it. So I just don't know what to go for. I think I'm gonna go for this one. Maybe it's just like a picture that my mum took and printed off for me, and it's framed, because it makes more sense to have something framed than it does having something a decal. That's it. I couldn't think of the word for the life of me. Like, having a decal on wood would probably be really annoying, so it makes more sense. And I'll put the fairy lights all the way around it, like so. I was thinking maybe like plants or something. Could I put like a big plant or a lamp in here? I definitely want to get the cat lamp in here. This one from My First Pet stuff. A lot of people hate on this lamp. I think it's a really fun kids lamp, and I personally would have this in my own house. Oh, this is a rubber plant. This is a fake plant. Let's go, you know, we'll go for that one. Sod it, we'll go for this. Okay, and then we'll go for like a couple, should we do like a couple layered rugs in this one? That looks quite cute. Okay, I really like that. That's cute. Are there any other colours I can go for that one? We're an 8-year-old, 8 to 9-year-old. We are having a little rainbow rug. So that's my little living room done. And then finally the bedroom with my little piss pot in it. I could put this in the dining room under the chair, because it can't be used anyway, can it? Like, it's not a thing that can be used. Or could I put it like... I'll put it here, like behind this chair. It looks like a plant pot, but it can't be used, especially not from a child sim or an adult sim, so it definitely is just a decoration. Okay, my first thought was to use the werewolf's bed, because that is like literally made out of scraps. Where is the werewolves bed? My first thought was to use this because it is made out of scraps and it kind of gives the whole like reclaimed leftover wood idea some like, you know, something to stand on, but I don't think that would be how it goes. When I came up with this idea, I actually shared a bunk bed with my sister, and then after that we moved into lofted beds. I was a bottom bunk. Yeah, I was a bottom bunk, so it wouldn't really make much sense for me to have a top bunk bed. So I was thinking maybe the horse ranch bed would be good then, and I could just imagine it as if like they took apart our bunk bed, kept my sister's top bunk, and just gave me my lower bunk back. If any of you remember Groovy Chick, I think that's the sort of bedding I'm gonna be trying to summon. I think this is unicorns, right? But it's still pink and it's very girly, and we had the Groovy Chick bedding, and I think the curtains, and actually one of my favourite beddings, this wasn't Groovy Chick, but it was a light pink bedding, and it had stars and hearts like of different colours, like a blue stars and yellow stars and green hearts and all that stuff, like from made of sparkly material sewed into it. I actually love that duvet. That's my favourite duvet set ever. So that kind of gives the same vibe. So I'm going to stick with that. And I'm going to do a chest of drawers. I think I'm going to do what I did with my tiny build last video and do like an end table that also doubles as a dresser, because I think that just makes a lot of sense. And then let's go for like the Snowy Escape rug in here, because I love this rug. So we've got Barbies in there. Maybe like a little nightlight in here, because I probably would be scared to be out here as a child. So let's get like a little nightlight. I wasn't ever really scared of the dark as a kid, but I didn't really enjoy it anyway. So, and for the bedroom's the only one I'm going to put curtains in, because I feel like just privacy reasons I would always want a curtain. These curtains are actually really pretty, but I just feel like they're a bit weird, so no one ever really wants to use them because like they don't tend to fit very nicely. Yeah, I wouldn't like have some curtains in my little bedroom area because that just makes a lot of sense. And to be completely honest, I think this is all I'm gonna do. I don't think I'm gonna bother doing anything else. I should definitely put like a little slab. I like these slabs. I never use them for outside and I don't know why. And I was thinking, should I do like a little stepping stone? Did that staircase change back? That changed. Weird. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna do like actual stepping stones. Can I move this whole thing first, actually? I don't know where the stepping stones are though. Are they just debug, or are the you got the rug ones, which aren't technically stones, but you've got like these ones which are like concrete, which I tend to use, which I might just use them actually. So I might just use this one. Okay. There's a lot of stepping stones out to my shed, but that is essentially all I think I'm gonna do. Do I really need to do a tour of this one? I'll do like a really small tour. Oh, I need to paint the ceiling. No, hang on. I never paint ceilings anymore because I always forget that you can do it. But we definitely need to paint these ceilings, and we need to paint it the same as... No, we'll do the ceilings corkboard. That's what we'll do. We'll do the ceilings corkboard. I never paint the ceilings ever, but I think this calls for it because otherwise it kind of ruins the vibe if we don't. Here is my shed house. Look how cute this looks though. Like, hang on. They come from the back door. Look at our little shed. And it just looks like a big summer house. Like, you know how people have summer homes? It just looks like a big summer house. Ignore the fact it's partially floating. You can't tell. Don't worry about it. It's the foundation. It's fine. It's for structural support. So it doesn't sink to the ground. But like, look at this beautiful back garden. How lovely is this? Like, oh, lovely. I mean, you could live in here, but why would you want to when you got this amazing shed? Let's go in here, shall we? And we've also got like we've got technically a really nice front garden for ourselves too. Like, it's the back garden, but it's a front garden. We have these little stepping stones, and then we have our little thing here. How cute is this? And in here is our kitchenette. This is so cute. Oh, why have I not done this before? I know I said before I'm not going to play in this, but I might actually have to play in this, or at least like play in the house and have this rented out or something. That would be so cute to have like your kid could have like their own space if they wanted to. I don't know, I just think it's really, really cute. So here's a little kitchenette. This is actually fully functional as far as I'm aware. Oh, the ceiling didn't get painted. Did it get painted anywhere else? No. This is why I don't paint ceilings. But yeah, I mean, as far as I'm aware, this is functional. I haven't play tested or anything, but this should be functional. We've got like a little mini fridge, got a little microwave space. We've got a kitchenette with our little sink, which I imagine would be like, you'd fill it up outside. Oh, should I put a generator outside? No, I'm not going to bother to put a generator outside. Yeah, a little kitchenette with some storage space, but we put mainly our mugs and plates up here because that's really cute. In through here is our dining space / office space with our little piss pot. We've got a nice little reclaimed self-built with the leftover wood from when we cut the doors out, bookshelf with some books in here for our schoolwork, and a little dining area, which we're never going to eat at. We're gonna eat in front of the TV, let's be honest, but we're never going to do that. But this is like when we can do our homework. If our mum buys us an iPad or a laptop, we can sit through here. How cute is that? Back through here, we've got the living space with the 2 little inflatable chairs, loads of LED lights. It's very cute in here. Some extra storage in here as well. A nice little fake plant, and the ode to our old bedroom. Very cute. Nice little layered rugs. I love it. And then through on in here, we have got our bedroom. Just a little small cozy space with our favourite bedding, our Barbies and stuff on there as well to play with, a little nightlight and some nice curtains to bring a bit of privacy to the room. I think this is really cute. I have actually realised I did want to do one more thing in here, so let me have another go at painting the roof. Let's have another go at painting this roof, shall we? Oh, I think I painted like the wrong bit. Okay, so this is what we need to do. Right, does that work now? Oops. Yeah, okay, so that's properly now. That looks so much better. Just having a painted roof, like, remember people like, what's the point? You're never going to see the roofs, but it just, look, the vibes is just there. It's so much better. But yeah, I did want to also add in some little heaters, because we can obviously get them through Snowy Escape and stuff. Where do you actually find them? It's the chimneys, isn't it? You get the heaters with Snowy Escape, but that's not in here. These are just the radiators. So where's the Snowy Escape ones? How do you find them? Okay, so it's these. This is why I never use them, because I never know where these actually sit. If anyone knows where the Snowy Escape heaters actually live in the build mode category, like build by thing, let me know, because I would love to know where they actually are meant to be. But yeah, I feel like you definitely need to have a couple of these in here. So let's put one in the living room. It will like slot that kind of back here, so this doesn't really block any walking space. And we just have 2, and if we need to like move one into the kitchen because it's cold, we can put it in from here. But that's all open plan, so imagine we'd get some sort of like heat through there. But we need a nice warm bedroom and a nice warm living room. We can't be so cold. But yeah, other than that though, that is this done. I know it's a really stupid build. I understand it's so silly. It's just dumb. But what else are you going to do in The Sims if not have a bit of fun? So I really like it. Again, the default, like the actual house itself will be separately put up on the gallery, mostly empty, just the kitchen and the bathrooms furnished. And I'll put this up on the gallery too. If you want to furnish the rest of the house, by all means, go ahead. And if you want to play in this, then fine. I actually, now that I've built it, I think I might. I just think it's a really cute idea, and especially if you wanted to play in it and let it out to other people, you then wouldn't have the issue of needing to be upstairs to use that. Otherwise you get like this weird shadow issue thing, so you wouldn't have that issue. But yeah, again, I'm sorry this is such a stupid video, but I've wanted to do this for so long. I would love to know though what silly ideas you had for moving out when you were a kid. Like, was this something that you could actually imagine yourself doing as well? Like, would you have said something like this as a kid? But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I do really appreciate it. Please make sure you leave a like if you did like the video, and subscribe if you'd like to see some more content from me. I'm trying to get more content out and rolling, so I'm going to try and do like one speed build and one like sit down build video like this with you guys kind of a month, and then we'll see what else we can fit in there. So if you have any other suggestions for a video as well, leave them in the comments. But yeah, until next time, have a good day, night, wherever you are, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.
It's that first day of first grade, that cute girl, your third day, that backpack, that snapback you've had since the 3rd grade. The first time you got laid, the worst time you got played. It hurt, but you're okay. You learn from your mistakes. Your friends back in high school, we thought we were so cool. We'd steal Jack, my dad